Two people sitting across from each other, Roman and Sarah. We don't know how they got here yet. Roman's face is saying something serious, not performing, just completely open in a way we haven't seen him before. Sarah's face is processing, not cold, not warm, somewhere in between. The face of someone being handed something they weren't expecting. Some people you want so badly, you stop being smart about it. Roman was smart about everything except her. Next morning, rehearsal hall, Roman arrives, scans the room, finds Kabir immediately, walks straight to him. No warm up, no small talk. You and Sarah. Yeah, what about it? You know what about it? Kabir looking at Roman, reading the seriousness, deciding how to play this. Kabir says that we just talk sometimes, rehearsal stuff. She was here before us, Roman. We just. Kabir, it's nothing. You know I'm looking at her, you know that. So why are you standing next to her like that? Kabir is holding Roman's gaze. Then something settling in him. Not guilt exactly, just recognition. Okay, I hear you, I understand. That's all I'm saying. Roman says and go. Roman walks away to his spot. Kabir watches him go. Something shifting in Kabir's face, not anger. The recalibration of someone who just realized their friend is more serious than any situation he has ever been in before. The teacher addressing the batch, standing at front, Roman and Kabir among the students listening. You have completed year 1. That means something here. Not everyone. You will now sit with the senior batch, observe, learn how the room changes when experience enters it. Roman and Kabir are exchanging looks. This is what they have waited a year for. With seniority comes responsibility, marketing, production, groundwork, the unglamorous things that makes the glamorous things possible. You will do all of it. Roman thinks that he came here to learn the craft, not marketing, not groundwork. Something flickering behind his eyes. Not quite doubt, just a question he isn't ready to ask out loud yet. The teacher says that the greatest artists understood the world completely before they expressed it. Politics, geography, human nature. You cannot perform what you do not understand. Students are just nodding. Roman nodding, filling it away as wisdom. And weeks later, Roman in a group discussion, not about acting, about politics, about world events, about things that have nothing to do with why he came here. He is speaking engaged, has been drawn in without noticing. They called it broadening the mind. Roman called it the same thing for a while. Now it's December. The rehearsal hall is decorated simply. Students are in lighter mood. End of year energy. Roman on his phone, Sarah's Instagram profile on his screen. Private account. Her profile picture, he has been looking at this for longer than he would admit. Roman is typing, deleting, then typing again, finally sends. Merry Christmas. 2 words. Took him 40 minutes. Roman putting his phone face down, getting on with his day, checking it every 20 minutes. Christmas passes, nothing. The day after Christmas, still nothing. Roman looking at the message. Delivered, not seen. Private account, she hasn't accepted the request. 2 days after Christmas, Roman's phone lights up. He picks it up. Sarah has accepted the request and replied. Merry Christmas to you too. Belated. Hope it was good. Roman is just staring at the message. Reading it 4 times, it says nothing. It says everything. She replied, that was enough. That was more than enough. Now it's evening time. Classes getting finished. Students filling out. Roman on his phone, typing to Sarah. You heading home?
Yeah, at the bus stand, waiting.
Roman reading this, standing up, making a decision. Can I call you? 3 dots. Appearing, disappearing. Appearing, disappearing. Then appearing again.
Okay.
Roman calls Sarah. Sarah picks up the call. Are you alone?
Just waiting for my bus. Why?
There's a coffee stall near the bus stand. The one on the left side. Can you wait there? I'll come.
My bus.
1 coffee.
Okay. 1 coffee.
Roman is already walking fast. Coat on, night hair. The walk of someone who has been waiting for this without knowing he was waiting. Small roadside coffee stall. 2 paper cups. Roman and Sarah sitting across from each other. The city moving around them like they are inside their own small world. They're talking, easy at first, about rehearsal, about the teacher's speech, about the senior batch, Sarah making Roman laugh. He wasn't expecting that.
You actually believed the geography discussions were about acting?
He said, understanding the world.
Roman? He just likes talking.
Roman looking at her, something shifting. She sees things clearly. He respects that immediately. A comfortable silence, both looking at their cups. The moment arriving, he didn't plan for it tonight. But here it is. Can I ask you something directly?
You're going to, anyway.
Be my girlfriend. Sarah looking up from her cup, processing. A small surprised laugh escaping before she can stop it.
What?
I'm serious.
Roman, we just started talking.
I know, but I know what I want. Sarah is studying him. He means it. That's what surprises her. He completely means it.
You don't even know me.
Then let me.
That's not how it works.
Okay, look at me physically. Am I okay to you? Sarah, caught off guard by the directness, almost laughs again.
That's not the point.
Just answer. Am I okay? She can't say no. It would be cruel. And it wouldn't be true.
Yes, obviously.
Is there something wrong with me? Something personal that means you can't?
No, there's nothing wrong with you, Roman.
Then what is it?
I just want to be single for a while. I'm not ready for something.
Then be single. Say yes and stay like single. I won't pressure you. We just hang out like we are doing now until you know me completely. Until you come to me yourself and say it properly. I won't count it until then. Sarah looking at him. The audacity of it. The sweetness of it both at the same time.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes completely sense.
I'm not saying yes, Roman.
Then say you'll be my coffee buddy.
Your coffee buddy?
Yeah, we got coffee like this. When you want, no pressure, no labels. Now Sarah looking at him, then at her empty cup, then back at him.
Coffee buddy is not a thing.
It is now. Sarah is almost smiling, shaking her head, standing up. Her bus is coming.
I have to go.
Roman standing. They walk together toward the bus stand, side by side, not touching. Her bus arriving. Sarah turning to Roman.
Good night, Roman.
Good night, coffee buddy. Sarah shaking her head as she gets on the bus. But the smile arrives before the door closes. She didn't plan that either. Roman is standing at the bus stand, bus pulling away. She didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She smiled getting on the bus. He stood there until the bus was completely gone. Mixed feelings have never felt this good. Roman walking home alone, night streets, hands in pocket. Something different in his walk. Lighter, uncertain, completely alive. She called it coffee. He called it everything.